Hi guys, so we got our free ebook reader through Google Books. Then before we got into it, I want to explain what is Google Books. So basically, Google Books is a service engine from Google Inc. that search the fully text of book and magazines that Google has scanned, converted to the text using optical character recognitions or OCR, and stored in the digital database. And this Google Book has been launched since 2012. So we found our free ebook reader through Google Books and it called Chicken Soup for the Cancer Survivor Souls. And this is how to access this ebook on Google Books. First, you open up your Google, then type on the search engine Google Books. After that, click the first one that says Google Books. Then type on the Google Books search engine Chicken Soup for the Cancer Survivor Souls. Click the second one that have the purple cover. And now you can enjoy this book for free.
Chicken Soup for the Soul is a book that contains inspirational stories from many people with different problems and different backgrounds. This phenomenal book was first published on 1993 and immediately reached the first New York Times bestseller and sold 2 million copies. At this time, the group chose the Chicken Soup for the Cancer Survivor Soul series that contains more than 100 cancer survival stories that share their personal stories in this new collection of Chicken Soup for the Soul's book. These heartwarming accounts of courageous people who found their power to battle and to fight the cancer in their endless hope, unwavering faith, and steadfast determination that will inspire you to adopt a positive vibes, a positive attitude, discover your faith, and cherish your every moment. Just what doctor ordered for healing your soul, your body, and your mind. This book contains 384 pages and was published on August 28, 2012, but the original book was published on June 1st, 1996, that was written by Jack Canfield and Mark Victor Hansen. The cover of this book is very simple but elegant because this book doesn't use many colors, only purple and white are the dominant colors of these books. This book contains inspirational stories that are packed with light but meaningful stories that keep the readers' interest and always look forward to the release of a new series of Chicken Soup for the Soul's book.
Like what we said, Chicken Soup for the Cancer Survivor Soul is a really interesting and emotional book. Every story in this book makes us knows about what the cancer survivor feel, think, and they hope behind the pain they feel every day. Because Chicken Soup for the Cancer Survivor Soul has lots of story from many people, so the character is not really much different. The main character of this book series is all cancer survivors. They share their stories through this book, trying to make more inspiration for all people who read this book. There are 2 stories in this book that we think will make everyone who read this book is unable to stop. The first story, the title is From on Chemo to Camera by Kristen. So this story tells us about one cancer survivor named Kristen. Kristen was found out she had a bone cancer when she was 18. In almost 2 years of chemotherapy, 8 major operation, amputation of her left leg, and 6 tumor, the doctor finally said she was clean and healthy. She said during her chemotherapy session, she tried to make all patients laugh with her weird dance because she was a dancer before the cancer attacked her. And the doctor cannot just told her, "Hey Kristen, you sick, so just lay in the bed." No, Kristen had so much energy in her body. And one day she went to her first audition for acting, and no one believed, even it herself, that she passed the audition and got the lead role in a big show. The name of the movie is Northern Exposure as a Kim Greer. She woke up at 3 a.m. just to memorize her lines so she didn't mess up the process. And after that, 2 weeks after her first acting, the producer of Northern Exposure called her to take a small part of Beverly Hills. Christine said even though she lost her leg, she just tried hard to carry out her passion. And she had a goals, so she always learned and just had fun in every time she had. And oh my god, from this story, we can get the point from Christine. She told us to always try and work hard, even though you have been at a rock bottom. Like Christine, she starts from the body, she starts from a cancer survivor, but she can do what she wants to do. The second story who will make you crying like a baby is Wild Bill from Mary L. Rapp. Mary, as a person who is sharing this story, is a cancer survivor when she was 55 years old, and she almost died because excessive blood loss. The tumor was strange because no one could clearly say what it was except it was a malignant. So that's why she began calling it a wild bill. And this wild bill is becoming worse. She can't do anything except crying because she knows the result of MRI is not that good. Mary felt so lost and depressed. When she woke up from the operation, the doctor came and said they could not get all the tumor. Mary cannot eat, and she becomes skinnier and more skinnier. She could not sleep and felt so hard in her body. Even though her family and her friends were around her, but she could not feel any hope. She just wanted to death, but when the start of the chemotherapy session, it gave her a hope. That hope gave her positiveness and began feeling better. She felt so grateful she didn't die that night because there are so many things that make her happy, especially her kids. Her older son finally released his first book, her younger son started his acting career, and her daughter built a beautiful home and got married. Her sister also moved back to California, and Mary got her time with her dad and sister. Now when she wakes up, she feeds the birds and stray cats, looking at many flowers, calls her sister and brother, and also watch her children growing up. Mary said hope is the word. Without hope, people can do their best. And after reading these stories, I was emotionally thinking about this life God gave to us until now. We are healthy. I'm here with my family and you here with your family. Also, others things will make us sad cannot make us down. Why? Because we have a hope and just do our best. This book series is about cancer survivors, is able to invite readers to always think positively in facing everything, rich in inspirational stories from many different authors, and you can find so many quotes that are interesting and can foster positive thinking with your body. I will give you 2 quotes from the story in this book. The first one by Jonas Salk. The mind, in addition to medicine, has powers to turn the immune system around. And the second quote is from Henry Ford. There is no such thing as no change. These quotes make me realize that just try and try even if that's hard to make. Trying hard because we know we can. Such a beautiful and powerful word. But no offense, because what we dislike from this Chicken Soup for the Cancer Survival Soul book is, this book is really colorless. Maybe the editor can add some color or illustration to make it more attractive to readers. Each page of this book has a very interesting story, but maybe you can add some colors to make it more lively and real. The other series is the same. They're just a white background without many colors or illustration at all.
We think this book is suitable for teenagers, adults, and even children can read this book too. This book has a genre of motivation, emotional, and spiritual types of book. In this book, Chicken Soup for the Soul, there are 101 inspirational stories that we think are interesting and emotional, which were specially selected and to show that there is happiness in our life. Better makes us a better individuals, both in terms of thinking and taking action on our life. This book also teaches about many things, about how to improve your life, respect the people around you, and most importantly, how to be the best version of yourself. This is why this book is so recommended. Many touching stories that can make your heart flutter, and we can share the stories with our family or close friends that have the same stories in this book, and we'll guarantee that it will motivate them through the hard times.
Hi ladies and gentlemen, today I would like to share you the book I have ever read entitled A Chicken Soup for the Cancer Survivor's Soul. This book is one of the best books I have ever read. This book tells us a story about why we have to keep a healthy lifestyle, the mindset through what's struggling us, and when it comes to life, nor anyone in this earth comes with perfections. There's nothing in this life that can bring us goodness always. But it doesn't mean that we can give up on it. It doesn't mean that we can fight against it. And this book will tell you the reason why you are so worth it. Why on earth your body, your mind, and your soul are cost so much more than you could ever imagine. Why you should not stop to share happiness to anyone, even to the non-acquaintance. That's why you need to have this book, because it helps you to regain more confidence, so you won't ever think about giving up easily. Especially Chicken Soup for the Cancer Survivor's Soul, which is the book representing the soul of changes and loves that spread through them, which is the cancer survivor. It was wonderful to know how people fight against their cancer. The spirit and bravery for always to stay positive and keep fighting against the cancer. The spirit and bravery also for me, this book has represented the spirit of never giving up on their life. The experiences are sensational and meaningful since cancer cases have killed so many people. That's why this book is highly recommended for anyone. For me, I would like to give 9 out of 10 stars for this book because of the value that makes this book feels different and nothing to compare. That's all I can share with you. Hope you guys enjoy this video and grab this book as soon as possible. Thank you.